Hey guys, yesterday we read The First Strawberries, and we read it yesterday for enjoyment, but today we're going to do some work with The First Strawberries. So in your folder, you all still have a See, Think, Wonder chart, and it looks like this. It has a big eyeball, and then it has a thinking bubble, and then it has a question mark. So I want you to pull that out, and we're going to use this chart to see what we see in the text, what it makes us think, and then what we still wonder. Now, we've read the story, so we already know it, but we're going to reread parts of it and fill our chart in. And this chart is going to be important because it's going to help us summarize the text tomorrow. Because I can summarize a fiction story also in just a very few short sentences. Okay, so I'm going to flip to the story now, and I'm going to leave the lights on because we've read the story already, and we're going to do some work with the story today. Okay, long ago, when the world was new, the Creator made a man and a woman. The two of them were made at the same time so that neither would be lonesome. They married, and for a long time they lived together and were happy. Now, I want you to look at what you've seen, and we're going to jot some things down on our chart. So I'm going to mute this, and I have a chart that I made. Okay, so here's what I saw. So I made the big eye. I saw some happy people and really a lot of beauty. I think they were content and seemed to be unified. And I'm not really wondering anything at that point. Okay, so now let's flip and see what we see happen next. You can do this with any story. Okay. Then one afternoon, the man came home from hunting and found the woman had not yet begun to prepare their meal. Instead, she was out picking flowers. So look at what you see. Well, you see her out picking flowers. You see him coming home. And you see that she's not cooking supper, and that seems to matter. Okay, now let's just go ahead and to the next page. Well, now we see her taking off, heading out of there. Okay, so let's put some things on our chart. Okay, next we see the woman picking flowers, and we're thinking, is he angry at her for picking the flowers? Now, we're not really sure at that point if he is angry with her, but I'm wondering, is he angry? So I'm going to put that right there. Is he angry? I think he might be, but I'm still wondering it. Now, I see the woman leaving. So I'm thinking she wants to get away. And then I'm wondering, did he say something mean? What would you put right there? Okay, as the story goes on, I see a man who is sorry. We're going to look at that in just a second. I think he wishes that they had not quarreled. We know that they did quarrel. I think he wishes they had not. And so I'm wondering, is the sun going to help him? Okay, so let's look back at that for just a second. Let's read this page. The sun watched as the husband followed her. The sun saw how sorry the man was and took pity on him. Are you still angry with your wife? Asked the sun. No, said the man. I was foolish to speak angry words, but I cannot catch her to tell her I am sorry. Then I will help you, said the sun. So we had wondered early, did he say something mean? And now we think, oh, yes, he must have said something that he wishes he had not said now. And I want us to keep going a little bit, and I want you to be thinking about, what do you see? What are you thinking? And then what do you wonder? The sun shone its light down on the earth in front of the woman. Where its light shone, raspberries grew up. The berries were ripe and looked good to eat, but the woman paid no attention to them and continued walking. So I see a woman who just keeps on walking. Even though good things are coming to her, she's so angry, or I think she's so angry, that she cannot even stop. We're like that sometimes, aren't we? We get angry, and then good things are coming, but we can't even see them. So now there's more berries. She doesn't see them either. And then here's more berries, but this time she sees them. Finally, she slows down and she sees the berries. And she bends down and it brings back good memories. And she eats that berry, and then she starts thinking about how good it was before they had a quarrel. Well, I can't get my page to turn. I'm also not left-handed. Okay, so she sees him coming, and she has these berries ready, and she's going to share. Now he says, "Forgive me for my hard words." And she answered him by sharing the sweetness of the berries. So that's how strawberries came into the world. Okay, now, let's look up here. So she was very focused on getting away. I could see that. I think she is so angry she doesn't even see the good things. And then I'm wondering, what is going to make her stop? Well, now we finally know what does. She looks at the strawberries, and I think finally she stops to think. And then I'm wondering, has she forgiven him now? So then I see her sharing the berries. I think that she is forgiving him. And he asked her for forgiveness. But I'm still wondering, did she ever say, "I forgive you"? Now you add what you see and what you think and what it makes you wonder to your chart. Tomorrow we're going to use this chart to summarize our story.